Hey guys, Bubbles here. Today I'm doing my placings video. So first, I'm going to start off with the horses I got. I got this guy. I'll tell you how I got him at the end of the video, but you guys on Instagram probably know. Or, yeah, you do know. And then I got this guy for free. In the 8th division, there were 4 girls in the 8th division. We picked a number from 1 to 20. I picked 11, and I was the least closest to the judge's guess. So I got the last pick, but he came with a special edition slinky sleepwear thing. So I called him Snazzy. He's so cute. I'll take it off. He's a Peter Stone quarter horse, and he has a braided mane. He is adorable. He's going to be a filming horse because he does have some rubs here and there, but he is so flippin' cute. Yeah, I was kind of actually glad it was the last pick because I got to bring home this adorable little guy. And he's my 3rd Peter Stone, so it was really neat that they handed out like free Peter Stones. Like, wow. Okay guys, first off I got some bad news. Little Caramel Casanova didn't place, and I was like kind of really sad. So it was the pony class. There were 10 ponies. It was the 2nd biggest class, and he didn't place, and I was like so sad because he had a documentation. And yeah, I was just really sad for this guy. But I had 3 ponies and the 2 other ones placed, so I'm okay with it. He's actually my only horse that didn't place, which is actually hilarious because I thought he was gonna be the big winner, or that he was gonna place something higher than like 4th. Like, I love this guy. He's got great shading, but judge didn't like him for some reason. This is Sparkle. She was in the unicorn class. I think there were about 8 unicorns in the unicorn class, if I remember correctly. So 2 didn't place. She got 6th, which I'm okay with. Yeah, maybe it was like the vines on her or something. But yeah, I still think she's cute. So here's Laffy Taffy. She got 5th in part bred. I'll put a picture on the screen of the part bred class. There were 7 horses, I believe. I wish she would have done better. I really liked her breed. I didn't have time to ask the judge why she didn't place higher, but I'm not complaining because my 2 other horses in the class also placed. This girl, my Collecto, was also in the pony class, and she got 5th. The judge really complimented her and said she had the perfect breed, and she had to give her a ribbon. I was like, okay, why didn't you place her higher though? She had the perfect breed, but you know, she's cute. The pony class was like extremely competitive. There were such cute ponies, like you wouldn't believe. I'll have a picture on the screen of the pony class. It was a great pony class. Like, there were so many good ponies. There was a persimmon, and yeah, that was crazy. This is Mika's Revenge, and she got a 5th place. Now the judge said some things about her, and it convinced me not to show her again. She said, I asked her, like, was it the mold? Should I have put her in the Spanish class? Because previously she called the Spanish class and she's like, is your black one gonna be in the Spanish class? And I was like, no, and she's like, oh. She said she didn't like the mold and the horse was just so boring and had no depth. And I was like, okay, you ain't going out there again. In the foals and yearlings class, like, that might have been my favorite class. There was this vintage classic Arab foal that was a black and white paint, crisp markings, like the most beautiful vintage foal I've ever seen. In that class, he was so cute. I think he won, I don't remember. But okay, that's not the point. She got a 4th, which I'm not complaining. Oh wait, no, that black and white paint didn't win, it got 2nd. But yeah, I had 2 in the foal class. I wish she would have done better. I really love my crybaby. But she said, my documentation for her, she said, this is the best documentation I've seen for this model ever. I was like, cool. Yeah, everyone was like obsessed with my documentations. I got so many compliments from the older collectors. They came over and they're like, oh my gosh, look at your documentations. And I was like, thank you. I was just like really happy with how nice everyone was there, and the community is great. This boy got 4th in the park bread class, which I'm not really complaining too much about because he went against this gorgeous Abdul with extremely crisp markings, and I was so jealous of the owner. She had just an amazing Abdul. I think, yeah, he came 2nd. But that was this guy's main competition. I don't remember who got 3rd, but yeah, that's him. In the custom class, Mickey Mouse got 3rd, which everyone in the youth division was obsessed with this guy. They're like, oh my gosh, did you pay him? And I was like, yeah. They were just like so surprised, and everyone loved this little guy, honestly. He was kind of last minute, but yeah, he got 3rd anyways out of, I think there were 8 or 10 in the custom class. I don't remember, but I'm very proud of him. There were some amazing resculpts in there, so, and really cute uniform costumes. In the draft class, this guy, Summer's guys, got 3rd, which I was pretty happy with. The judge said his confirmation is wonky, but he had a good reference for the breed, so she placed him 3rd. Which, yes, I agree with. This new mold is, but it's made by specifically a toy company, so can't expect much. So this is Twilight Woods. She got a 3rd in the Mustang class, so she placed above Mikasa over there. The Mustang class was our biggest class. There were 11 horses. There were 3 Nakota horses, and they were beautiful, and they were LSQ, amazing. There was a Nakota, Isadora Cruz, and a Sundance. And I think Nakota got 1st. Don't remember who got 2nd. Well, this girl got 3rd, and I'm very proud because there were some beautiful Mustangs and some Indian ponies, which are great Mustangs. Yeah, the Mustang class was so competitive. Moving on to 2nd place, we got this guy, Bubblegum Crush. I was originally going to show him as an Appaloosa, and so I went up to the judge like 2 classes before the Appaloosa class. I was like, will this guy be better as an Appaloosa? And she was like, yeah. So obviously I was in such a rush, I spelled Appaloosa wrong. But he still pulled a 2nd, and I think it was a decent sized class, like maybe 5 horses, I don't remember. But it wasn't full, but you know, it was kind of decent. So yeah, but for callbacks, there were so many horses that only 1st place could go back. So this poor little guy didn't go back. Oh well. My barrel racing setup got 2nd out of 2 entries. There were like barely any performance entries. It was kind of depressing. So many people around me, like the adult collectors, they were like, is that kinetic sand in your arena? I was like, yeah. They're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of that? So yeah, I used kinetic sand, if you guys remember, for my barrel racing arena, and everyone was like, wait, what? I need to use that. So yeah, they were like, that's a good idea. So yeah, she praised me on that, but the other one was like, the tack used was crazy amazing, and she used sticky wax and stuff. So yeah, that's why I got 2nd. Moving on to our first Baby Kisses. I wasn't surprised. I was like, Baby Kisses, yes, amazing breed. Oh my gosh, Georgian Grande. The judge gave me like so much praise. She's like, oh my god, that's a great breed. Like I said, this amazing Arab classic colt that was vintage came 2nd. He kind of looked like her, but it was like black and white paint on her, but different breed, you know. So yeah, she got 1st. I'm so proud of her. In the full class. Full class, I think there were 8 in there too. There were some adorable foals. Like, I can't even describe it. So cute. And then in the thoroughbred gelding class, this was my 1st class of the day. Or not first. It was the first halter class of the day, and I got 1st out of 2 horses. So I think it was just like a flat black against me. The judge placed this guy 1st because she loves them all. So yeah, this guy right here, super confusing. By the way, I got this blanket for free. It came with that Peter Stone guy over there. Yeah, it's so cute, and it really matches him. So for the unicorn class, one girl had like a safari unicorn foal, which was so flippin' cute. That was a really cute foal. Yeah, the unicorn class was like pretty big, and they had some classic unicorns, and I think there was around 9 in the unicorn class. And get this, there was another Xavier, except she cut out the reference on the back of his box, and it said, you know, Xavier and all the information about the unicorn model of him from the back of the box, and she put it on the table, and I was like, oh God, she has a reference, I'm dead. And the judge puts down a 1st by this guy and a 5th by the other Xavier. And it was because I guess the other one had like a pinpoint rub or something, and I was like, what the heck? I was so confused, but I was like, yay. This guy's definitely coming to Arkansas with me in my next show. Next up is this guy. He won the custom class, which I was super proud of. I love this guy so much. I'm so proud of my work of him. So yeah, he won the class out of like, yeah, 8 horses were in the custom class, I believe. So not everyone got a ribbon, but this guy did. So there were like 2 horses in the warm blood class, and this guy got 1st. Yay. So like each time that there were like 2 horses in a class, I got 1st every time, which is a good feeling. Like if you get 2nd in their swimming class, it's pretty sad. Except for that guy, but I'm horrible at performance, so it doesn't matter. I realized that I do way better in halter. Okay. So as you can see, I repaired his shoulder. I guess the judge didn't notice because she didn't even say anything about it. So because of that, I don't even feel like in the normal classes they'll look harder at the stuff. So I don't think he'll be coming with me to the next show because I don't know how he does against a large group since there were only 2 in class. But I'm so proud of him, and he's got some photo show ribbons as well, and he got above his photo show ribbons, so proud of him. This is Cali Girl, and she got a 1st, and I was so confused. Guys, look at this breed. Danish Warmblood and Peruvian Passive Crossmare. So, I used Danish Warmblood. That was the original mold breed, this strapless mold, or of the original strapless. And I crossed it with a light breed that came in Palomino, and the judge literally came around and she looked at her reference. She was like, what a strange breed. And I was like, well, I'm screwed. Like, she called it a strange breed, I'm done. But she placed a 1st down, and I was like, what? So I was planning on coming back from the show and removing her from my show string. I didn't think she was gonna place at all. She gets this, yep, she's going back, okay. The draft class was great. Everyone had really good breeds, but he got a 1st. Yay, my dreamsicle. Like, the girls came up to me and they're like, out of the whole show, he's my favorite. And I was like, he's my favorite in my collection. And I was just so happy that he got 1st because he deserves it. And yeah, great. So next up was this boy, Silver Bells. So he was the only one in the English Hunt Seat Pleasure class, so he got 1st. So yeah, that was a given. But I had a lot of critiques because I didn't use sticky wax. Oopsie. And out of the pony class, there were 10 ponies. He got 1st, and Applejack or Caramel Casanova didn't place. And I was just like, I thought he wasn't gonna place. Caramel Casanova was gonna get 1st. So it was like switched around. Like I said, for the callbacks, there were so many 1st and 2nds that only 1sts were allowed to go up. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 horses in the callbacks. So my predictions for the callbacks were that Baby Kisses or Dreamsicle were gonna get something, either overall reserve or overall grand. I really didn't care. But I had so many, I had such a high chance, and I was like, man, I better get one. So I was so surprised. This guy got me an overall grand champion.
To this beautiful little sham.
Oh.
And it's honorable mention to this. It's It's way too big for him, but it's just too cute. The little sliding stock quarter horse. Your reserve overall champion is this lovely, lovely, lovely semi-wearing Mustang. And your champion is the cute little pony here, the icicle. Okay. So, champion, who's the owner of champion horse? Do you want smart shiny or do you want the ideal stock horse?
Smart and shiny.
All right, that is your champion award.
Look at this beautiful ribbon. Here's the ribbon. Yeah. The reserve grand champion was a Darjeeling, the Appaloosa guy from this year's Briar Fest. He was gorgeous, and he had the crispest markings, and it was the judge's favorite SR from this year. So that was a factor. He was up against an Albarozo and a Nakota, and yeah, that Darjeeling. I'm trying to remember the rest of the horses, and I think a Flash. He was up against some gorgeous horses that I was so jelly of the girls that had them. He was up against amazing horses, just like I was like really surprised and so confused. He's definitely coming back to my next show. I'm still contemplating on this guy. I'm gonna try to get him to place. If he doesn't, I'm gonna be so sad. But yes, he won me overall grand champion of halter. So I think biggest lesson I learned, I'm bad at performance. Also, I forgot to bring this guy's stand. Am I dumb or what? I forgot to bring a stand, so I couldn't do performance then. Maybe I would have gotten something, who knows, but I'm proud that I got this. Plus, if I got something, I wouldn't have enough room to bring home 3 horses. Okay, so for overall grand champion, oh jeez, I got to bring home this baby right here, and I think as like a homage to this guy, I'm going to show him in Arkansas. Since, you know, he's very sentimental. I got some sort of champion, my first show, against a regular size class I'm going to have in a real show. So that just shows me I have potential to get something out of 30 horses, yes. So yeah, there were a lot of horses in the callbacks. Only first were last, so a lot of people were first. Yeah. Also, there were individual class reserves, if you were wondering. There were just grand and reserve. Also, that guy came new in box, so he was a mint. Yeah. I hope you guys like this video. I'm so proud of myself and all of my ponies. For my next show in Arkansas, I'm going to be bringing back that guy to try to get a placing. Crybaby, Ritz, Twilight Woods, Bubblegum Crush, Baby Kisses, Fire and Ice, Starburst, Bee's Knees, Dreamsicle, and Silver Bells, of course. So yeah, I'm going to be bringing back, oh, and Smart and Shiny over there. Still need to figure out a show name for him. Yeah, he's going to be new edition. Because I have no quarter horses in my collection, which is very strange. Sorry about that. Okay. But yeah, those are all I'm going to bring to Arkansas. And more, because hoping to get some Elsky models for my birthday. Okay. See you later, guys. I'll have my experience video up on Wednesday. Bye.